they got a good team. I don't know how great their defense is, but he normally gets his too. Did you sneeze? Bless you. Justin Forsett against Cincinnati, who's struggling. You should do well with him there. I think Roddy White falls back to earth. He's not going to get you 20, but he'll probably get you a decent number. Julian Edelman should do well against Chicago. And Jamal Charles should do well against a tough St. Louis defense, but I believe it's in KC, so that's good for him. On the other side, you got Malibu Stacy's, tough going. Jay Cutler going to New England, like same with Matt Forte. They may run into some trouble up north. Eddie Lacy at New Orleans. Toss up how well they do. I hope New Orleans actually puts up a fight so it's not the Eddie Lacy show as it has been. And she's got Julio Jones, who will always do well, or most times do well, right? So I think it's going to be anybody's game. No huge bye week issues. I mean, Victor Cruz, but she wasn't counting on him anyway. So you got Rashad Jennings, but again, not like he was counting on anything either. So not a bye week issue. Should be a good game, though. They got a 143 to 133 on your side, but it's anybody's game, I say. I'm still rooting for her, just kind of like you.
I know, and I'm picking the Stacys myself.
Oh, of course you are, because you'd never pick yourself. Boo!
The difference is her team is cresting, my team is cresting going downhill.
More like hers is waxing, yours is waning.
That's a better analogy.
All right, next one.
Next, we have the Braille Bombers.
All right.
At 6-1, going against the Ralph Wiggum Experience. Braille, I think, is one person on the bye. So even though it's projecting Ralph to win, I think she's going to switch a guy out. So again, this one also is anybody's game.
Yep.
Should be a good one because they're both top teams.
Yep. I know that Jason is licking his chops with the matchup for Tony Romo against their hated division rival, the Washington Redskins. And Alfred Morris, I know he's hoping does well, even though it'll be against his Cowboys. He obviously isn't worried about that. Shane Vereen certainly was the man last week. Will he be again this week? I don't know. Jeremy Macklin's predicted for a big one at Arizona. Although, hey, I had somebody else who was predicted big at Arizona from Oakland, and he did jack squat, so I'm hoping that happens here because obviously I'm rooting for my mom. On the other side, my mom's got Andrew Luck going against Pitt. Oh, God, not my Steelers. I hope we can hold him down. Maybe she'll put in Russell Wilson, and that way I won't have to yell at her or give her the stink eye on the couch when she's rooting for Andrew Luck against my stinking Steelers. She got Ben Tate going to Oakland. That hopefully will be a bounce back for him. She got Demaryius Thomas at San Diego. That should be a good one. Not at San Diego. Check that. In Denver. Then she got Golden Tate in Atlanta. To me, that sounds like hopefully a shootout between Atlanta and Detroit. I'm liking my mom in this one. I think she beats him, but I think it's close. Closer than she'd like it. Next up.
Next up, we've got another close one, really, on two strong teams. We've got the Mouseketeers at 5-2 going against the Wild Boopers 4-3. Both teams with winning records. Both teams looking to distance themselves from the bottom of their packs. What do you got there?
Well, I'm looking at this matchup, and it's a tough one, like you said, because I don't want to root for T.Y. Hilton, even though he's been doing great, because it's against Pittsburgh, so I don't want to say that. She picked up Robert Woods. We'll see if he can do some damage against the Jets. Who else does she have here? Isaiah Crowell from the Cleveland Browns. I think A.J. Green's still out, so that's going to hurt her. I know she'd love to have him back. Can you imagine how much tougher she'd be with A.J. Green in addition to all the other ones she has, right? She's got Peyton Manning, who's definitely going to probably outscore what they're projecting here. They like Lamar Miller a lot and Ahmad Bradshaw a lot again against my Pittsburgh. I can't root against them. On the other hand, the Wild Poopers got Drew Brees going up against Green Bay. They've had a pretty decent defense, and although it is at least in New Orleans, so that favors Drew Brees a little bit better. Steven Jackson going against Detroit. I can't make heads or tails of Steven Jackson. Some days he has good ones, other days he falls. I like Deshaun Jackson against Dallas, but although they've kind of put the screws down on some of the other receivers, I think he's good enough, and it'll be a big Monday night. I think it's a Monday night matchup, so maybe the big stars will come out to shine. And old man of the sea, Steve Smith, he continues to prove everybody wrong. I think he's going to definitely outscore his 15. I see this one going to the Poopers in an upset. Next up.
Oh, wow. All right. Next up, we've got the Rockland Smashers at 5-2 against Krusty's Clown College at 1-6. Again, like I said, I'm developing a soft spot here, but I love both of these guys. I can't pick.
You know, can you see who Clemens' other starting quarterback is? Because Eli's on a bye. I think he has another good one. Doesn't he have Phillip Rivers, I think? I think he's got Rivers, so I don't think he's going to be hurting there. He's got the Bush.
He's got two on bye.
What's that?
He's got two players on bye, it looks like.
I know that, jerk face. I'm just saying if he has Phillip Rivers, he's not on a bye, but I can't see it on this page. That's why I was asking you to look up. Doesn't matter. He's got Jordy Nelson, who is just money this year. He's got Mike Wallace going up against Jacksonville, who's pretty soft. I think Delaney Walker bounces back. I see a bad day for Krusty's Clown College. They got him way ranked over. No, I take it back. Philip Rivers is on Krusty's Clown College, so I might have that wrong. We got to find out who Clemens' other quarterback is.
You want me to check? I'll check.
Why don't you look that up while I'm talking about Krusty's Clown College? So he's got Philip Rivers, who should have a good day. He put Ronnie Hillman in. Let's see if he can duplicate what he did against San Francisco, but this time against San Diego. He's got Brendan Oliver. Who knows? He did great for those first couple weeks, and then crap the bed this week. He's got Emmanuel Sanders, who's doing well. Andre Johnson looks to bounce back. Rob Gronkowski against Chicago. I don't know. Maybe I'm now leaning towards Krusty. So who's Clemens got as his quarterback?
Nick Foles.
Ooh, hit or miss. If Nick has a big day, look out Krusty's Clown College. I think that's what's going to come down.